Right, Simon. So, Stairway to Heaven. Couldn't have picked a better song to go for, but a lot in it, but definitely worthwhile because it's a masterpiece. So I'm just going to go through the first section here, because there'd be enough in that even alone. But so let's get to it. Right. So the first chord is A minor, coming from an E minor shape. So you get your E minor chord, bring it up by 5 frets, and that's where you start, okay? But we don't need that whole bar chord. All we really need is the last 4 strings of it. So there's your first position. So first finger on the 5th fret, covering the first 3 strings or 4. We'll get to that in a second, and then your 3rd finger, or you can use your 4th for there as well, on the 7th fret of the D string. So there's your first one, okay? So picking down through it. So this is finger picking. So best way to set yourself up on this is thumb on the bass string, which in this case is the 4th string. Then first finger on the 3rd string, second finger on the second, 3rd string on the first. Okay, so you can just sort of. So a good way to practice that is just pick down through it. Because, and try when you're picking not to make too big of a movement when you pick it, right? You don't want to come away too far from it, because then it just makes it more difficult to find your way back to exactly where you need to be. So just small conservative movements. Okay, so first of all, I'll just play through the first section normally, just to give you an idea what it looks like, and then we'll break it down. So. Okay, so that's it. So first bit, we've got the A minor chord with the E minor shape. Just pick down through it. And then our next move is so you start off like this, okay? 3rd finger here, middle finger on the fret just behind it, so that to get to that next one, all you need to do is take this 3rd finger off, okay? So you go down through them. Then from there, your 3rd finger is coming down to the 7th fret on the E string, and now you're on the 6th fret on this one, and you do a sort of a pinching motion, okay? So down on the thumb, up with the finger on the 1st string. And then you're coming down here. So now your 1st finger has to cover all 4 of the strings, like that. So then pinch again. Okay, so that's a pinch. 2nd string, 3rd string, back to the 1st string. So once again, so you can start like this with your 4th finger covering the 4th, or your first, excuse me, covering the first 4 strings if you want, or you can start off with just the 3 and then jump up here to all 4 of them when you actually have to, or you can just start from that position. It's up to you which one you do. So that comes from here down to here, and now you're on the 6th fret here, 7th fret on the 1st string. Pinch. Then come down here, simple old D major, another pinch. So you kind of pinch 2nd string, 3rd string, 1st again. Then we've got an F major 7, pinch again. Oh, sorry. And you go down through it again. So you pinch. Then for the last little chord there, it's basically a G to an A minor, but since it's not we don't need this full G shape. All we actually need is this one here. We're using the middle 4 strings, so other 2 fingers are on the 6th and the 1st, so we don't actually need those. All we need is this, and you're pinching all of them at the same time. So all fingers. So thumb on the 5th, 4th string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 2nd string, that. So then we're coming down here for that G chord. And this is a G chord, even though we're not holding it fully. It's still got all the notes in G. So then we have our G there. And then we just come back to a normal A minor. Okay. Then for before the next round of it, we've got this kind of slide. So that's easy enough, nothing to it really. Open A string, then you slide up to the 8th fret, down to the 7th, and you're back in again. So, and you're not really sliding from anywhere in particular down here, just sort of some fret around here. Okay. So one more time, I'll just go through it really slow. So we've got first position here. Now, personally, I do the first 3 strings and then I jump up when I have to. But if that technically, I suppose just starting off here like this is actually more efficient way of going about it. So, but as I said, that's up to you. So we're going pinch. And so on. It goes on and on like that. So just so that's probably the most tricky bit. Maybe not now because there's so much in it. There's might be a couple of other bits that I'm not thinking of, but that's definitely if you can handle that much, you can definitely handle the rest. I'm pretty sure. So so yeah, and for the picking, I would recommend just holding, not even necessarily holding a chord, just sort of staying open, and so start off on the 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and just pick through it. Keep it nice and steady. Because one of the difficulties you'll find with that kind of playing is that it's kind of difficult to find, once you've picked the string, it's kind of difficult to find your way back there quickly. So as I said, conservative movements, small movements will help with that. So that's a nice little exercise to start it with. So see how you get on with that. All right, see you next week.